Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. We got to take a look at our track and weather conditions for today. The main track fast, the turf course firm. The first race, a 1 mile claiming event, fillies and mares 4-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. Jockey on the 7 is Rodney Sudeen.
They're off. Ila from the inside broke well. Jill's Comprise on the far outside. Starship Galaxy between and Petit Lapin up and on the pace as well. Miss Nailini is away running in 5th position as they exit the chute. Then Mi Emotion and Starship Galaxy at the back of the field as they hook up with the backstretch. And the leader is Ila. Ila is on top here by just a neck. And on the outside, it's Starship Galaxy up running in 2nd through a 24 and 2 opening quarter mile. And right behind them is Miss Nailini running in 3rd by another 2. Then Jill's Comprise, Petit Lapin, Mi Emotion, and Lillian's Rose is last of them all. It is Ila in front with Starship Galaxy 2nd on the outside. And right behind them is Miss Nailini 3rd at the half-mile pole. Jill's Comprise follows in 4th, 4 lengths off the lead past a 48 flat half-mile. 2.5 to Petit Lapin, Mi Emotion to the outside, and Lillian's Rose. Around the far turn. And on the outside, Starship Galaxy has now gone up to take the lead. Opening up here to lead by 2. Leaving Ila and Miss Nailini behind 2nd and 3rd. Mi Emotion is 4th. And then it's Petit Lapin and Jill's Comprise on the outside. Starship Galaxy in front through 3/4 and 1:12 and 4, and turning for home with a 3-length lead here on Miss Nailini as they come toward the final furlong. Then Petit Lapin 3rd to the inside, followed by Ila and Mi Emotion on the far outside. Past the 16th pole, Starship Galaxy's got the lead. Miss Nailini's trying to make a race of it on the outside. Starship Galaxy holding on just in time. And then it was Miss Nailini, Petit Lapin, Mi Emotion, and Ila.
The even money favorite, number 6, Starship Galaxy, holds on to win it for owner Flavio Alvarez, trained by Paul Copage, ridden to victory today by Miguel Vasquez. Second race is a 6-furlong sprint. These are maiden claimer fillies, 3-year-olds. We have 8 runners going to the post.
They're off. She's Dynamite and Talitha Coombe had slow beginnings. A good start for Light Our Way from the inside, who goes at it early on with Pota from the far outside. These two out for the lead together. 2 lengths ahead of Unknown and Miss Kalem. Break of another 3 lengths more back to She's Dynamite, racing inside of Prize Arch. And then it's Starship Starlet and Talitha Coombe trails the field as they race past the half-mile pole. Light Our Way in front. Ran an opening quarter mile in 22 and 1. Light Our Way has opened up here to a 4-length lead on Pota and Unknown on the inside. 4 lengths more back to Miss Kalem. It's a scattered field. She's 9 lengths off the lead. It's another 2.5 more to Prize Arch. And then it's She's Dynamite, followed by Talitha Coombe and Starship Starlet. Light Our Way blazing the way here. A 6-length lead. Running a half-mile in 44 and 4, and they're into the stretch. And it's Light Our Way, turning for home, 7 lengths out in front of Unknown. And then it's Pota to the outside, followed by Miss Kalem and Prize Arch. Passing the 16th pole, and Light Our Way has won this for fun. Light Our Way coming down to the line, all alone. Unknown was 2nd, and then it was Prize Arch, Miss Kalem, and Pota.
Number 2, Light Our Way, the first-time starter, proves much the best today. Pays $5.40, owned by Ron Hendrickson, trained by George Navarro, ridden to victory today by Carlos Olivero. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back for race number 3. Welcome back to third race, a 6-furlong sprint, an allowance optional claimer for fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and upward, which have never won 3 races, or a claiming price of $35,000. Note the number 1 will race with blinkers off.
They're off. Jamie's Dancer and Celebrity Star started the best. Celebrity Star straight out to take the lead. Jamie's Dancer second early, winning for Sarah third. And then it's Miss Darla who's going up quickly on the outside. And now all the way up to challenge front-running Celebrity Star on the lead. Break of another 4 lengths more. Back to Norquay. Candy and Thunder is second last early on. Pollyanna is trailing the field. So we've got a battle going on up front here. A 22-2 opening quarter mile as Miss Darla gives Celebrity Star some early heat. These two nose-to-nose on the lead and 3.5 clear of Jamie's Dancer running in third with 3 furlongs left. Then it's winning for Sarah. Norquay to the outside. 6 lengths more. Back to Candy and Thunder. Pollyanna well behind as that battle continues up front. Miss Darla outside of Celebrity Star. They're going to turn for home together. Jamie's Dancer now 2 lengths off of them, threatening to run a big one in third on the outside. And right behind them comes winning for Sarah as they come into the final furlong. Celebrity Star trying to put away Miss Darla. Jamie's Dancer's closing on the outside. Winning for Sarah is right in contention in between horses. All still trying to get Celebrity Star. And it's going to be a photo that goes, I'm not sure. Winning for Sarah, Celebrity Star, and Miss Darla were all on the wire together. Jamie's Dancer ended up fourth.
Number 2, winning for Sarah, gets the close photo and pays $10 to win. Owned by Drawing Away Stable, trained by Jenna Antonucci, ridden to victory today by Jesus Rios. Fourth race is a 1-mile maiden claiming event for 3-year-olds. We have a scratch in here at number 4, El Maxi.
They're all in line. They're off. Brilliant by Design, Social Stranger out for the lead. Flowers for Lisa to the inside. And then it's Camino Canta right behind them. On the far outside, King Cool is moving up early on. And then back to Major Asset as the field races out of the chute. Well behind the field in the early stages here is Templar Warrior. The leader is Brilliant by Design, who's emerged with a length advantage over Flowers for Lisa, who now draws up alongside. Social Stranger sits third to a 24 flat opening quarter mile. 2.5 lengths back to King Cool, then Major Asset. Break of another 5 lengths more back to Camino Canta, and the trailer is Templar Warrior. So the field continues their run toward the half-mile pole. Brilliant by Design, a length in front of Flowers for Lisa. These two together through a half-mile that goes up in 47 2/5 seconds. And sent along is Social Stranger to the outside of them. 2.5 to Major Asset. King Cool is next. Another 4.5 lengths back to Templar Warrior and Camino Canta. Around the far turn, and it is Flowers for Lisa, Brilliant by Design, and Social Stranger. The 3 of them are across the track now. They've got 6 lengths on the others. Major Asset, Templar Warrior next, King Cool and Camino Canta. 3/4 in 1, 12 and 1. They're into the stretch. Flowers for Lisa. On the outside, Social Stranger. These two edge away now from Brilliant by Design as they come by the 8th pole. It is Flowers for Lisa and Social Stranger, and they will decide it. Flowers for Lisa and Social Stranger coming down to the line together, either with a chance. Here's the wire. Very close, maybe Flowers for Lisa. Social Stranger was there too. Then Templar Warrior, Brilliant by Design, and Camino Canta.
It's another close finish. Number 1, Flowers for Lisa, gets the photo, pays $5.60. Owned by Ken and Sarah Ramsey, trained by Joe Sharp, ridden to victory today by Corey Lannery. The 5th race, 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf. These are claimers, 4-year-olds and upward, which have never won 3 races. The jockey on the 7 is Arnie Fontanez. Scratch number 11, Real Steel.
They're off. Shipwreck Kelly dominate to the outside. Between those two, Crazy Frank C, and they're joined by Clearer View from the inside. These 4 out for the lead together. Then Tell Me a Joke, Noosh's Tale, and Easement. 3 lengths more back to 7th Fleet Humor. And then Simferopol to the inside, and the trailer is Buona Dance. They make their way into that first turn. Clearer View on top. Leads the way a length and a half. Clear from Shipwreck Kelly running in second. Now Clearer View kicks on by almost 3. And then comes Dominate third on the outside. In behind them, Crazy Frank C. Noosh's Tale is next by another 2.5. Then it's Easement, Tell Me a Joke. 4 lengths more back to 7th, Fleet Humor, Simferopol, and the trailer is Buona Dance. The first quarter was 22-3. A fast fraction for Clearer View, who leads them up the backstretch by 2 lengths. Shipwreck Kelly tracks in second position. And then it's Dominate third on the outside. Nush's Tail is running in fourth. Crazy Frank C is next. Easement is racing about 6 lengths off the lead at this stage and 3.5 ahead of 7th Fleet Humor. After that, it is Simferopol, Tell Me a Joke, and Buona Dance at the back. 47 flat, the half mile. It is Clearer View on top into the far turn. The lead is a length and a half. Shipwreck Kelly is gaining ground on the outside, now edging up alongside that front runner, and these two are going to turn for home together. It is Shipwreck Kelly who draws even with Clearer View at the top of the stretch. These two turn for home 6 lengths ahead of Nush's Tail. It's Shipwreck Kelly and Clearer View battling on. Clearer View's back in front. Shipwreck Kelly's not going with Clearer View, who now starts to pull away once again. Clearer View puts away Shipwreck Kelly, wins it going away in the end, and then it was 7th Fleet Humor, Buona Dance, and Simferopol.
Number 2, Clearer View. Nice performance. Pays $6.20. Owned by Monster Racing Stables. That gives trainer George Navarro his second victory on the card. Ridden today by MSCL Jaramillo. The 6th race, 1 mile on the turf. These are maiden 3-year-olds. Scratch the 4, shaken all over. The jockey on the 8 is Luca Panici. Scratch the main track only number 13. Also scratch number 14.
They're off. Animal Trick with an awkward start. Smorgasbord is going to the front. Our Way's got speed. Favorite Air goes up between those two, and up into the mix too is Dangerous Bend as they make their way into that first turn. And now Dangerous Bend is going to come up right alongside of Smorgasbord to battle for the lead on that first turn. Favorite Air settles into stride right behind them, running in third position. Patio Wagon guided deftly to the inside to save ground in fourth. Break of another 2 lengths more, and then it's Our Way on the outside of Leonardo da Vinci. 2.5 lengths clear of Adelberg, and then Palace Rhythm on the outside. Keep the Dream Alive, and Animal Trick trails the field 22-4. A sharp opening quarter mile here for Smorgasbord, and Joel Rosario will lead the way by 3/4 of a length. Dangerous Bend second on the outside. A length and a half clear of Patio Wagon and Favorite Air together third and fourth. Then it's Our Way, Leonardo da Vinci, followed by Adelberg, and outside of Adelberg is Palace Rhythm as they make their way for the turn. Then Keep the Dream Alive and Animal Trick. 46-4 was the half mile, and now the field makes their way around the far turn, and on the inside it is Smorgasbord going at it with Dangerous Bend. Favorite Air sent up outside of them. Our Way is coming up there 4 wide. Patio Wagon behind the leaders in 5th. Leonardo da Vinci is 6th, and then comes Adelberg, who's moving on the far outside as they come to the top of the stretch. Our Way is up and after the lead, coming to the 8th pole. It's Our Way in front now from Smorgasbord, Dangerous Bend, and then on the far outside Adelberg and Leonardo da Vinci, followed by Patio Wagon, and they're coming down to the wire, and it's Our Way. Luis Saez and Our Way won it by 4 over Leonardo da Vinci, and then it was Adelberg, Smorgasbord, and Dangerous Bend.
Number 10, Our Way does it his way. Nice performance. Just draws off in the stretch and pays $7.40 to win. Owned by William Clifton Jr., trained by H. James Bond, ridden to victory today by Luis Saez. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back for race number 7.
Our day begins early, preparing for the task ahead, focused on a single goal. Then it's showtime, ready to face another challenge. And while victory may be uncertain, you can always bet on us to be at our very best.
Welcome back to 7th race, a 5-furlong turf sprint. These are claimers 4-year-olds and upward, which have never won 3 races. 8 runners going to the post.
They're off. Midterm exam, Borinque near, and from the inside, Swagger. Sun Worshipper came out running in fourth, just in behind them as the field heads up the backstretch. And then it's I Feel Great on the outside. Between horses, Rock 'em Again, Dreaming of Frank is next, and the trailer is Never in Trouble as the field heads for the far turn. Midterm exam on top, leads the way a length and a half. Borinque near on the outside, second. Swagger rides the rail, third, moving into the turn at 21 3/4. After that, it's I Feel Great. Rock 'em Again in between horses. Dreaming of Frank is going up on the outside. Sun Worshipper shuffled back, second last, and Never in Trouble at the back of the field. They're coming to the top of the stretch. It is Swagger on the inside, Borinque near. Midterm exam is running in third on the far outside. I Feel Great is coming on and up the rail. Rock 'em Again. They all have to come and get Swagger. Swagger's got a 2.5 length lead. I Feel Great is second as they come down to the wire. It will be Swagger to win it over I Feel Great. And then a photo, Borinque near or Rock 'em Again, followed by Sun Worshipper.
Number 2, Swagger struts his stuff under the wire and pays $9.60 and gives jockey Carlos Olivero his second victory today. Owned by Just for Fun Stable Incorporated and trained by Antonio Chiaffi. The 8th race, 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf. These are maiden claimers, 3-year-olds, scratched the 10, 13, 14, 15, and 16. The off-time favorite is number 8, Malibu's Most Wanted.
They're off. Malibu's Most Wanted had a good start, so too Forever Die and Sir Hanoun on the inside, who quickly take over. And Malibu's Most Wanted will sit behind them and be third early on, 3 lengths off the lead ahead of Dividend, running in fourth as the field makes their way toward that first turn. And they're being followed by Hat Attack. And then coming through an opening on the inside is Locked Away as they make their way around that turn. Little PJ is going up. They're in contention with 10 Guitars as Hat Attack steadies. Little Fool is down on the inside. And at the back of the field are Space Ranger and Move Forward. They went 23-1 for the quarter. They're on to the backstretch, where the leader is Forever Die, taken on by Malibu's Most Wanted, and 10 Guitars is now third on the outside. Sir Hanoun is back running in fourth, 4 lengths off the lead. Then Little PJ, followed by Locked Away, Dividend, Little Fool, Hat Attack on the inside, Move Forward, and last of them all is Space Ranger. 47-2 was the half mile. They continue the run up the backstretch. Forever Die on top by a full length over Malibu's Most Wanted. 10 Guitars is third to the outside by 3. Then Sir Hanoun, followed by Little PJ, and then Locked Away to the inside. After that, it is Move Forward as the field makes their way around the far turn. It's Forever Die on the rail, and on the outside, Malibu's Most Wanted, who now takes over the lead as they come toward the top of the stretch. 3/4 goes in 1, 11 3. They're into the stretch, and Malibu's Most Wanted is now the leader. Forever Die back into second. Locked Away is trying to put in a late bid on the outside and is finishing well. Locked Away 2.5 lengths behind Malibu's Most Wanted. Locked Away is coming, and so is Move Forward on the outside, who's up into third. It is Malibu's Most Wanted. Here comes Locked Away to win it. Locked Away got up over Malibu's Most Wanted. Move Forward was next, and then Little Fool and Sir Hanoun.
Number 3, Locked Away, gets up and lights up the tote board, pays $105.20 to win. Owned and trained by Ricky Griffith, ridden to victory today by Tyler Gaffleone. The 9th race, a 7-furlong maiden claiming event for 4-year-olds and upward. 8 runners will be in the field.
They're off. Mountain Cry is going to the front. On the inside, it's Ender's Cat and Dunhall from the rail. They're out for the early lead, and right behind them comes, in fourth position, Lemon Royal as they head up the backstretch. Ender's Cat is now going up in between horses. Burly Blaze is there on the outside. And then back to Rose's Dancer. The trailer is World Leader as they head up the backstretch. Tightly packed here, and down on the inside, Dunhall in narrow lead over Ender's Cat. Moonlit Friday is there. Outside of them comes Mountain Cry running in fourth as they continue the run toward the far turn at 22 3 opening quarter mile. Lemon Royal on the move from fifth right now, and then comes Rose's Dancer and Burly Blaze. Around the far turn, Dunhall the leader. Ender's Cat on the outside second. Mountain Cry a length and a half off of them, running in third. Then Moonlit Friday on the outside. Lemon Royal down toward the rail is next, and then Rose's Dancer. And they're coming toward the top of the stretch, a 45 1/2 mile. Dunhall and Ender's Cat turning for home together. Dunhall and Ender's Cat stride for stride at the top of the stretch. And Mountain Cry is 3 lengths off of them. Ender's Cat has now taken the lead. Ender's Cat moves away from Dunhall as they come down to the 16th pole. Mountain Cry about to take second, but Ender's Cat's got it. Ender's Cat and John Cruz to beat Mountain Cry, and then it was Dunhall, followed by Rose's Dancer and Lemon Royal.
Number 3, Ender's Cat wins it, pays $22.80 to win, owned by Katerina Kapucheva, trained by Mikhail Yanikov, and ridden to victory today by apprentice John Cruz. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back for the 10th race, our first leg of the late daily double. Welcome back for race number 10, the first half of the late daily double. It is 1 mile and 3/16 on the firm turf course. These are maiden filly 3-year-olds. Scratch number 5, Main Asset, will have 10 runners going to the post.
They're all in line. They're off. Atlantic Sunrise had a good beginning. Joya Stella's got speed. Hypnotic through on the inside, away running in third. And then it's State Jewel and Verbowen. On the outside of them, Majestic Trick is going up. Then it's a length and a half farther back to German Edition, who's down on the inside of Determined Lady. Then Runaway Scarlet, and well behind early is Dark Street. So they make their way for that first turn. Hypnotic and Atlantic Sunrise takes the lead. Atlantic Sunrise from Hypnotic on that first turn. Joya Stella is running in third past a 23 2 opening quarter mile. And then comes State Jewel on the inside. Verbowen is right there. And outside of them, it's Majestic Trick. A length and a half to Determined Lady outside of German Edition. Then we come back to Runaway Scarlet. Dark Street trails 11 lengths off the lead. So they make their way onto the backstretch, with Atlantic Sunrise leading the way through a half mile in 49 seconds flat. Atlantic Sunrise and Joe Bravo head up the backstretch 3/4 of a length ahead of Joya Stella. Hypnotic is third on the inside. Then it's Majestic Trick running in fourth. Verbowen behind them, fifth, and racing in between horses 3.5 lengths off the lead. And Dark Street has made progress now. Dark Street is all the way up within 4.5 lengths of the pacemaker as the field makes their way for the far turn. So it's Atlantic Sunrise and Joya Stella 1, 2, 3/4 and 1, 13 and 3, and now they're a neck apart. Verbowen is sent along in third. Then Majestic Trick on the outside. Farther out, Dark Street. Determined Lady is in behind them, and switching to the outside is German Edition. They're coming to the top of the stretch. Joya Stella takes the lead as they turn for home. Verbowen comes after her from the outside. Atlantic Sunrise back into third at the rail, and bumping there were Determined Lady and Majestic Trick. It's down to Joya Stella and Verbowen. Joya Stella trying to hold on. Verbowen still coming. Joya Stella, Verbowen. These two down to the line, and Verbowen's got it. Verbowen beats Joya Stella on the wire, and then it was Determined Lady, Majestic Trick, and a photo between German Edition and Atlantic Sunrise.
Number 6, Verbowen gets the photo, pays $6.80, owned by Sheep Pond Partners, trained by Chad Brown, and ridden to victory today by Javier Castellano. The 11th and final race, 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf. These are claimers, 4-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. Scratch number 13, Mind Magic.
They're off. Value Tempo got bumped at the break. It's Gelfenstein who comes out running, charging out to take the early lead, as I know it, into second position early on, and then it's Charity Reigns in third. Farther out, Jim 2 moves up in fourth, 2 lengths clear of Value Tempo, who's fifth early on. And then it's Papa Freud on the inside, followed by Professor Pegasus. Break up another 2 lengths more back to Modern Tale, who races on the outside of 52. Then Caballero first, Whippo, and JC Manba around that first turn. Gelfenstein and As I Know It ran a 23 flat opening quarter mile, a half length apart and 4.5 lengths clear of their competition. And then it's Charity Reigns, Gym 2 to the outside. Value Tempo's a good 9 lengths off the lead right now. After that, Professor Pegasus, Papa Freud to the inside of Modern Tale, and tracking them is 52. Then Caballero first, Whippo, and JC Manba is last of them all. After a 47 flat half mile, the top two are really going at it now. It is on the inside, Gelfenstein going at it up front with As I Know It, and they've got a 6-length advantage over the others. These two together through a 47 flat half mile, and they're clear by 3.5 lengths now over Gym 2, who's cut the gap a bit. And then it's Charity Reigns, followed by Value Tempo on the outside. After that, it's Modern Tale, followed by Papa Freud down toward the rail. 52 is after that. JC Manba cuts the corners, got to go, and they're into the stretch, and it is Gelfenstein and As I Know It. Gelfenstein, As I Know It, but here comes Papa Freud through on the inside and on the outside. Modern Tale, and here comes 52-2. It is Modern Tale and 52 down to the wire, and it's going to be Modern Tale to win it. And Papa Freud held off 52 in that photo with JC Manba as well, and then it was Whippo.
Number 12, Modern Tale, gets the nightcap, and it pays $26.40, owned by Herman Vanderbach, trained by Ron Pellegrini, and ridden to victory today by Gerardo Corrales. In the pick 5, only 4 out of 5 won it, paid $520.20. We'll have a carryover going into the late pick 5 on Saturday of $75,779.63. In the Rainbow 6, a couple of tickets, $56,362.74. Carryover going into Saturday of $852,100.72. There's a carryover in the Super High 5 of $2,614.58. And that wraps up our action, and it's always an exciting day here at beautiful Gulfstream Park, home of the Florida Derby. Good night and good luck.